Hi, this is Wally Hauk, and this whole series is called Think, Behave, and Improve. Think, Behave, and Improve. How does an optimal leader think? How does an optimal leader behave? And how does an optimal leader improve? Today we're going to talk about both thinking, all three, actually, thinking, behaving, and improving. Here's my question. I want to talk about diversity. Can diversity program go too far? Can your diversity program actually cause damage instead of a benefit? In fact, let me ask you, what do we want to accomplish with our diversity programs? Do we want to simply reflect the proportion of races in our organization and match the overall culture? Do we want to just avoid discrimination lawsuits? Are we trying to generate innovative thought? Do we expect improved productivity from our diversity programs? According to Harvard Business Review, more than half of diversity programs fail to accomplish their stated objectives. That was an article in 2016. Let's think about diversity in nature. Biodiversity boosts natural sustainability for all life forms. In other words, each species, no matter how small, plays an important role in this goal of sustainable health in all the life forms. For example, the greater number of plant species means a greater variety of crops, leading to a more robust, sustainable survival for all of the plants and animals. Isn't this the main reason we want to have diversity in our organizations? I don't know. It seems to me that it is. We want sustainable survival in a high change environment. Sustainable, successful survival in a high change environment. Well, so how can an organization optimize sustainable productivity improvement, continuous innovation, and continuous profitability? One factor might be the ability to attract and retain employees with diverse skills, ideas, and methods of improvement, okay? But diversity programs are often seen as a strategy to avoid the appearance of bias and racism instead. In my opinion, this seems unfortunate and a huge missed opportunity and unproductive. Let me ask you, is it fair to say that African Americans all think alike? No. How about Caucasians? Do they all think alike? No. So for me, what diversity programs can do is go too far astray and miss opportunities to contribute to the sustainable, healthy growth, profitability, revenue, customer experience. To avoid letting diversity selection programs go too far, there are three key criteria that I want you to think about and keep in mind. First, clarify how everyone must behave in order to always be respectful. So even if you're different, can you express respect in every interaction? A good example in nature where this has gone awry is in the destruction of many of the native species of plants caused by the feral pigs in Hawaii. I just recently went to Hawaii, and my daughter, who's a marine biologist, was explaining this to me as we were on a hike. European pigs years and years ago, a couple hundred years ago, bred with smaller Polynesian pigs in Hawaii, and the feral pigs today are so large and they have no natural predators that they're damaging indigenous plant life, and it requires hunters to control the population. Otherwise, the plant life is getting destroyed. The pigs are a good example of diversity gone too far. They brought diversity, but it didn't assimilate. So people from different backgrounds can have different definitions and demonstrations of respect, and therefore different expectations of respect. It's up to the leaders in an organization to clarify how to achieve respect in every interaction, even though people think differently and look differently. So providing everyone with the right and the obligation to give feedback about that definition, that aligned definition of respect, it can help manage the variation of respectful behavior, and this avoids unnecessary damage to the working environment in the form of emotional conflicts or unnecessary conflict. Number two, second pitfall is a lack of appreciation for different communication styles. People of diverse backgrounds might also have different styles. Adopting insights from a style instrument such as DISC, which is the one I use, or Myers-Briggs, you can show how different styles can actually complement each other instead of detract from each other. So understanding the different styles And appreciating the different styles is a leadership responsibility to show the employees how they can do that so they can avoid interpreting differences in styles from differences in disrespect, differences in the definition of respect. Number three, third pitfall is a lack of understanding or appreciation for why the organization exists. When the purpose of an organization is clearly stated, the purpose, mission, and vision are clearly stated and reinforced, employees are more willing to easily work through differences in opinion, differences in method, differences in idea, differences in background, and align on what's best for the organization. They're more willing to cooperate with each other because they're all aligned on the same purpose and vision. It's up to the leader to clarify that, and when you don't, diversity can go awry. So when employees see how they will benefit from cooperation, they're more willing to compromise on little things in order to achieve the big things that's more important for the entire organization. The embrace of the typical performance appraisal is a barrier to cooperation because it often rewards individual performance above organizational performance. So that has to come into play as well. We all want sustainable performance, profitability, customer experience. Having diverse ideas, methods, and styles can help achieve that culture and adapt more quickly to change that's coming from the outside. However, managing the variation in respect, appreciating styles, understanding clearly why the organization exists, and rewarding the team effort prevents the diversity program from going way off track. Thanks so much for listening.